Let's get real for a second. You're not exhausted because you're doing too much. You're drained because you're thinking too damn much. Your mind is running a marathon while your life is stuck in first gear. Here's the truth bomb nobody's dropping. Most people are too wrapped up in their own fuck to care about yours. That person you think is judging your outfit, they're probably stressing about their own. That awkward thing you said last week, everyone else forgot about it 5 minutes later. You're the main character in your story, but you're just an extra in everyone else's. But you're still giving fuck away, like they're free samples at Costco. Spoiler alert, they're not free. Every fuck you give costs you something. Your peace, your focus, your energy. And let's be honest, you're spending this precious currency on what? Drama that won't matter next week? Social media likes that don't pay your bills. Think about the last time you lost sleep over someone's opinion. Where's that opinion now? Probably buried under a mountain of other people's random thoughts. Yet there you were, letting it live rent-free in your head. Here's the game-changing truth I promised. The amount of fuck you give is directly proportional to how stuck you feel. The more you care about worthless opinions, the less energy you have for what actually moves the needle in your life. You're not tired because life is hard. You're tired because you're carrying everyone else's emotional baggage along with your. It's like trying to sprint while wearing a backpack full of rocks. Rocks that aren't even yours to carry. And let's be crystal clear. This isn't about becoming some emotionless robot. It's about being selective with your fuck. It's about understanding that your mental energy isn't unlimited and treating it like the valuable resource it is. So here's your wake-up call. Stop being a fuck-giving vending machine. Start being selective with your emotional investment. Because once you get this, really get this, everything changes. Your confidence skyrockets. Your decisions get clearer. And suddenly, you've got energy for the things that actually deserve your attention. Let me tell you something. Society doesn't want you to know. You've been programmed. Programmed to give a fuck about everything. Your Instagram likes, your LinkedIn, profile, what brand you're wearing, all that shit that keeps you up at night. It's by design. They want you stressed, they want you overthinking, because stressed people make perfect consumers. The more fucks you give about fitting in, the more money you'll spend trying to belong. Look at your day. A dumb argument on video about who's the GOAT of your favorite sport. That moment you panicked because someone didn't text back. That moment when someone left you unread and suddenly your whole mood changed. That Instagram post you deleted because it didn't get enough likes. That presentation you obsessed over, not because of the content, but because you were scared of judgment. Here's the shit that really hurts. Every fuck you give to these meaningless things is stealing energy from what actually matters. Your dreams? On hold. Your goals? Collecting dust. Your potential? Buried under an avalanche of pointless worry. But here's where it gets interesting. This isn't even the real problem. There's something way more fucked up happening with your mental energy. Something that's been draining you without you even realizing it. And trust me, what I'm about to tell you about where your energy is really going, it's going to change everything. Think of your mental energy like your bank account. Every fuck you give is a withdrawal. But here's the thing. While money can be earned back, wasted energy is gone forever. And right now, you're spending like a trust fund kid who doesn't check their balance. Let me break this shit down for you. Every time you refresh Instagram, hoping for more likes, that's a withdrawal. Each minute spent overthinking that comment on your post, another fucking withdrawal. That spiral of anxiety when someone disagrees with you online, you just emptied your account. Want to know the most expensive thing you're buying? The illusion of control. You think if you care enough, stress enough, overthink enough, you can somehow control what others think of you. But the truth is, you fucking can't. You're investing your most valuable currency, your mental energy, into a game you can't win. Because here's the fucked up part. The validation you're chasing is like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. The more you pour in, the more it drains. Let's do a quick audit of your energy spending. How many hours did you waste last week scrolling through other people's highlights while feeling like shit about your own life? How many fucks did you give about comments from people who can't even spell your name, right? How much mental energy went into crafting the perfect caption for a photo that people scrolled past in 0.2 seconds? But it gets worse. Every notification, every like, every comment, they're designed to keep you hooked. It's digital cocaine, and you're addicted to the validation. Your brain's reward system is being hijacked, and you're paying for it with your most precious resource, your mental fucking energy. And the real kicker? While you're bankrupting yourself trying to please everyone, successful people are investing their energy differently. They seem to give zero fucks about criticism, yet they're crushing it in life. Everything I've just told you about mental energy and validation seems logical, right? But there's a mind-fucking truth that completely changes the game. One that explains why some people can brush off criticism while others crumble. Stay with me, because what I'm about to tell you transformed my entire approach to life. You've been waiting for this mind-fucking truth, right? The one that changes everything? Here it is. Nobody gives as many fucks about your life as you think. They do. In fact, they barely give any fucks at all. Sounds harsh? Let me prove it. Think about the last time you embarrassed yourself. That moment keeps you up at night, right? Now try to remember someone else's embarrassing moment from last week. Can't do it, can you? That's because everyone else is too busy thinking about their own shit to remember yours. Here's the reality check you need. While you're giving a fuck about what people think about your life, they're giving a fuck about what other people think about their life. It's a fucking circle of anxiety where everyone's too self-absorbed to actually care about what you're stressing over. But here's where it gets interesting. You're not tired because you're doing too much. You're fucking exhausted because you're thinking too much. Your mind is running a goddamn marathon while your life is standing still. This is why some people seem unfazed by criticism while you're losing sleep over a random comment. They're not stronger than you. They just understood this truth earlier. Every minute you spend overthinking is a minute you could spend overachieving. And that's the real difference between those who cruise through life and those who struggle. It's not about how many fucks they give, it's about where they invest those fucks. Remember, not giving a fuck doesn't mean being a jerk or abandoning your responsibilities. It's not about apathy or laziness. It's about fucking focus. It's about deciding what deserves your attention and what doesn't. You're not becoming heartless, you're becoming strategic. The real game changer is to learn where to put your mental energy, and I'm about to show you exactly how to do that. So let me break down the solution that's going to change your fucking life. It's not about giving zero fucks, it's about giving your fucks to the right things. And I'm going to show you exactly how with a story that's going to hit different. In a small village, there was a wise old gardener who was known for growing the most beautiful plants and trees. One day, a young man approached him and asked, "Master, what is the secret to your success? How do you grow such magnificent trees?" The gardener smiled and said, "I'll show you. Follow me." They walked into the garden, and the gardener pointed to a group of trees that were tall, strong, and flourishing. Then he pointed to a young bamboo tree standing in the corner of the garden, which appeared weak and small compared to the others. The young man asked, "Why is that bamboo tree so small, even though it's been planted for the same amount of time as the others?" The gardener replied, "This bamboo tree grows differently. For the first few years, it doesn't show any signs of growth above the ground. But under the surface, its roots are growing deep, stronger, and wider. While it might look like nothing is happening on the outside, it's actually preparing to grow tall and strong." Curious, the young man asked, "Does that mean it takes longer for bamboo to grow?" The gardener nodded. "Yes, but once it's ready, it shoots up so fast and so high that you'll be amazed. People often wonder why it takes so long for it to grow, but the bamboo doesn't care about what anyone thinks. It focuses on what it needs to do, developing strong roots, and then it grows." The young man thought about this for a moment and then asked, "But does the bamboo ever get discouraged by people who think it isn't growing? Doesn't it worry about what others think?" The gardener chuckled and said, "The bamboo doesn't give a single thought to what others think of its growth. It knows that it must first develop deep roots in order to stand tall when the time comes. It focuses on its journey, not on what anyone else thinks." The young man smiled, realizing the lesson he had learned. Just like the bamboo, he realized that he shouldn't worry about what others think or expect of him. Growth takes time, and he needed to focus on building his own strength and roots, not on comparing himself to others. Sound familiar? You're the fucking bamboo. Every time you're obsessing over likes, stressing about what others think, or comparing yourself to everyone else, you're wasting energy that could be going into your roots. But here's where it gets practical. I'm going to give you something called the priority matrix. Think of it like a bullshit filter for your fucks. It's dead simple. Here's how you use this shit for real. Grab your phone right now. Open your notes. Make 2 columns. Worth my fucks and not worth my fucks. Simple as that. Every time something triggers you, hits your anxiety, or makes you spiral, throw it in one of these columns. No overthinking. Just categorize that shit. Set a non-negotiable rule. If it's in the not worth my fucks column, it doesn't get your time, energy, or attention. But here's where most people fuck up. They don't set boundaries. You need walls so high that other people's bullshit can't climb over. No more just this once, or maybe I should care about this. If it's not serving your growth, it doesn't get past security. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but what about when I'm in the moment, feeling that overwhelming urge to care about something that doesn't matter? I'm about to share a 3-step emergency protocol that works in under 60 seconds to reset your mind. Step 1 for 20 seconds. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Not that yoga shit. I mean aggressive, loud as fuck breaths that remind you. Who's in charge here? Step 2 for next 20 seconds. Ask yourself one question. Will this matter in 24 hours? If the answer's no, you're already winning. If it's yes, ask, will it matter in a week? Keep going until you hit numerator step 3 for next 20 seconds. Say this out loud. Not my circus, not my fucking monkeys. Yeah, you might feel stupid, but it works. When you start using this reset, watch how your life transforms. Your anxiety drops like a rock. Your decision-making gets crystal clear. Your energy stays locked on what actually matters. People start wondering what changed about you. But here's the real magic: momentum. Each time you choose not to give a fuck about something meaningless, you're building a superpower. It's like compound interest for your mental energy. The more you practice, the easier it gets, until you're practically bulletproof to other people's bullshit. Let's level this shit up with some advanced moves for when you've mastered the basics of not giving a fuck. First, flip the script on criticism. When someone comes at you with their opinion, treat it like a movie review. You can read it, but you don't have to buy a ticket. Their words, just noise unless you give them permission to matter. Here's the advanced technique I promised. Create your future self filter. Picture yourself a year from now, successful, confident, crushing it. Now, every time something hits your radar, ask, would my future self give a fuck about this? Trust me, that version of you isn't losing sleep over today's Instagram likes. But here's the real mindset shift that changes everything. Start treating your fucks like VIP passes. Not everyone gets in, and that's the point. Your mental energy is an exclusive club, and you're the bouncer. Build your vision like you're directing your own movie. See yourself walking into rooms without wondering what people think. See yourself making decisions without second guessing. See yourself living rent-free in your own head, with no space for other people's expectations. This isn't just about not caring. It's about caring so deeply about your own path that everything else becomes background noise. Listen up, because this is where everything changes. You've got the tools now. The priority matrix, the 60-second reset, and the mindset to stop giving fucks about things that don't matter. Your mental energy is too precious to waste on other people's bullshit. Drop a comment below with one thing you're going to stop giving a fuck about starting today. Let's build an army of people who know their worth. And if you know someone drowning in other people's opinions, share this video with them. Sometimes, all it takes is one message to change someone's entire fucking perspective. Remember, your fucks are your currency. Spend them wisely. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this.